as I continue to kind of ingest more content from Angelo and Simply Always Awake, it's yeah, it's both liberating and embarrassing to acknowledge how immature I am in this process. One of the things I said to my friend is like, I realize I'm fully accepting that I'm going to face plant on every hurdle. There's no clearing anything without, like, I'm going to make every mistake over and over and indulge in all of the feelings and the the birthday cake, the so one of the kind of metaphors that came out recently was the that childish need that's being kind of fed by all the attention and love that I want. That was perceived as a monster before, and this tapeworm, this came out of me kind of, this is so not a coherent video. I might reshoot this, we'll see. There's so much swirling in my little head. I got the video, The Work. I just ordered, I'm a 90s person, I'm a DVD person. I don't have any streaming services, I don't have anything. So anyway, I got the DVD and I watched it. And there's a circling that Angelo's offering that I'm pretty sure I can't go because I have my kid. And I was like, what would that look like? And I kind of, imagined, like, what would I be working on? If I'm working on this, that want of attention and adoration and the shame around that. It's funny, I was reviewing a video that I made, I don't know, almost a year ago about this. It's funny that there can be so much, at least perceived, wisdom where everything makes sense. My kid's peeking out from a room being like, what are you talking? I love you, boo-boo. My head is so not together. Sorry, you guys are the best. I'm just gonna let you hold space for this ADD madness. I'm not finishing any of my stories. Anyway, the circling exercise that I did with myself brought me to this, like, that I was making a small monster out of the thing that eats when I am getting praise and acknowledgement, or when I want it, or whatever. The hungry ghost that it is, and the thing that it, what it eats when I'm interacting with someone who's giving me positive feedback. And I thought it kind of brought it out into acceptance, and it went from being a monster hidden in a dark room to being this little girl on the lawn who's just eating cake, just in plain view, completely loved. But I think right now, the thought I had this morning is like, she still needs to be in the front lawn where everyone can see and love on her, because like I can't put her in the backyard yet because I need my attention on her, otherwise she'll run and hide in her room. I need her in plain sight because I'm still, the shame around being that immature is still lurking. And to keep her out of the darkness, I need to put her like spotlights on. But there is like a mild embarrassment that comes with all these, realizations, but then still that hunger. And this, I felt heard by a video that Angelo made where he noted that like sometimes when you're going through stages of realization and you're peeling back the layers, oftentimes what you peel back is what's been shrouding the desires and wants and the tendencies that you've been hiding before. And they come into full view, and how that's looking for me is like they have full range of motion, and they're parading right now. Like it's a parade, it's a monster parade. And they're monsters and children at the same time. So they've got their costumes on, and it's a very look at me thing. And I would just love to claim maturity, and I don't have it. And it's so funny because there's different expressions at different times. That like sometimes full wisdom is speaking. I think what it is there's the difference between imagining being in the spotlight and, speaking wisely and how I might look, and the reality of what happens when people call on me to be helpful. It's the before and after ego co-opting of that action. The before is the anticipation of like, ooh, I might be like, look really important and wise if that happened, which is such a stupid, childish thing, but this is still where I'm at because I'm a theatrical, want to get on stage thing person. And the after is the, look at me, I just said something really wise and cool and great. I'm great. And all of that is, it's so interesting to be in a place where it's like, it's okay for that to operate. It's not me. It's not something I have to be ashamed of. And it's not leaving. It's here. Just like my realizations around judgment and comparison thoughts, pride thoughts, all of this stuff of this me-ing of my behaviors. And then there's the truth of what happens in the moment when someone is either asking for my help or advice, or I'm speaking in real time and sharing. there isn't that double think. When I was a teenager, it was definitely there, and it's part of why I was so awkward. And I can see it in young people now, where they speak and they are reflecting on their own expression real time, and it's super duper awkward. And they know they're doing it, but they can't help it. And there's just this triple commentary that you see in their expression real time. And the more you love them, the more they. I'm just thinking of a couple of friends of mine who are in their 20s, who just the way they talk sometimes, the more they see that I see through all of their veils, the more like coquettish and awkward they get, because they know that they're being seen, but they can't help it. But they feel safe because they're talking to someone who has like a motherly love and a friend love for them. And I know how that goes because I've been there. It's so funny. So thank God that all of that stuff just feels like it does feel like it's working itself out, but I'm giving it such full run, and I think I am indulging it a little. I don't know what I'm doing, but it is fully expressing, and I think it has been hiding out for so long because I was so ashamed of it. It's loud right now. This look at me, I feel safe enough to say look at me out loud, unabashedly, but at the same time knowing that it doesn't actually need anything. It just wants to feel safe enough to say look at me and know that it won't be judged or pushed out of the spotlight. But it doesn't actually need, the gratification doesn't need to be there. It's not actually hungry the way that it was before. It's just saying, I guess I'm characterizing it and saying that it's saying goodbye. I'd like for it to say goodbye, which is part of my grasping at being the wise one that doesn't do this. I hear this is how it goes, that it does soften. But right now it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious. It's fine. It's like throwing a birthday party for teenagers. Just they are raging in my house right now. And I'm just standing around and making more cake. And they're eating all of it. And it's really funny. It's really funny. Hey, Shy.
Yeah.
You're all good. Should I make you breakfast?
I made more poops.
Oh. I'm going to edit that one out, I think. Okay, one moment. All right, I paused the video and now I'm back. I guess that's what I wanted to share is my inner circling thing and just the continuation of me acknowledging thoughts and the color of what's coming out and the childishness and immaturity and the reaction to that, the exuberance around it. And the mini hypomania that is the second wave around that. Of look at me, I'm feeling things. And it's so funny. I think I should go play with my kid. I just put in some breakfast for her. Just wanted to share. trying to figure out why I don't want to go, why I don't want to stop. What? I guess I want for there to be a resolution. I want for there to be an arc that walks up to wisdom, and it's not there right now. This just full flare. And I think there is a shame here because I want to be like all of those wise people who talk and all those teachers. And again, I can, sometimes that's what comes online when I'm actually in that position. But it's this like co-opting thing that swoops in afterward, that it'd be really nice if it softened. Like, all of this is actually not so fun. It looks fun and funny, but it's angsty, like teenagers. And what I want is peace. And so there is a small, I am annoyed by this behavior. That's why I keep talking about it. I want peace where there isn't the second arrow or the second dart right now is not, it's the mania. It's the seemingly positive emotion of excitement about being really great, but it's not. It's annoying. It's annoying like a hyper manic teenager. And I am not amused. And I'm getting tired of it, and it's not leaving. So I'm trying to love it to death, and I that's not the way to go either. I don't know. So I think the way is acceptance, full acceptance of what's here, and not trying to be someone that I want to be. I think I'm thinking about it all too much. I'm trying to frame it and perspectivize everything. And the truth is, things are just happening. So whenever I let go of this musing and video making and thinking and overthinking, it's all just fine. And we live the moment-to-moment life with my kids back so far is just gorgeous. The letting go of control, she continues to be my greatest teacher on letting go of control. That's life. The moment to moment. Blah. The reflection is also happening, and I'm just letting it play. I'm giving it so much room to play. And I'm not going to stop. This is how my mind works. This is how it deals. By talking to you and being smart and trying to be both smart and awkward, to just let it all play out loud, obnoxiously, on stage, and it's not going to stop. And this might be part of a series of annoying videos about me annoyingly talking about how annoying I am. And it's just really funny when I put this in a timeline with my, pre-retreat videos of like how everything looks like, how I'm out in space and in the stratosphere on this path. And at the same time, I'm an idiot and a child, and there's nothing wise here, and I feel like I'm at zero and so dumb and pointless to talk to or to hang out with. And I just want so much to be at the big kids table. And as long as I perceive a big kids table and an adult's table and a little kids table, as long as that's still in my perception, I am sitting at the little kids table because it still exists. Very stupid, very funny, embarrassing as hell. I've said such very smart things in the past to people, and I've been so helpful. And it's so funny the juxtaposition of that and this crazy 12-year-old. So, having said all that stupid shit, I'm gonna go play with my kid, because that's where life lives, for realsies. The patience, brutal boredom, and the joy and the meditation that it is to play with my kid in a way that's completely pointless and has no goal except for to be with her and be present with her in every second. She really is my greatest teacher. So I'm gonna go to class and go learn some, go chill.